Why is KASPA down 21% this month? We're going to talk about that in this video, and also going to address, is this a time to be worried about KASPA, considering just how well it's performed here in 2023. Now we find ourselves down 21% in the last month, with a lot of other cryptos performing well. I'm going to try to make sense of it all and really kind of give you something to think about as an investor. And it really has to do with your time frame and where your mind's at here ahead of this next crypto bull run. And I really hope this helps because, I'm seeing a lot of people asking questions. Zach, is it time to sell my KASPA? Zach, is it time to move on and get out? Well, for me, the answer is absolutely not. But it just kind of depends on what your goals are, right? So let me take you inside the charts, and then we'll kind of have a longer conversation about what's going on here and where I see KASPA heading here and what's happening right now. Like, why is KASPA down a little bit here this month? So this is what it looks like over on CoinMarketCap. We have dipped down below. Here in the last 7 days, you could see we were up here at about 12 cents for a little while. We've come back down, actually spiked down below 10 cents, went into the 9-cent range just here today in the wee hours of the morning, actually around 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are bouncing off those levels a little bit, and we could go back down and retrace those levels under 10 cents. I'm just telling you guys, I am a buyer right now of KASPA under 10 cents. That is personally what I'm looking at and my goals, okay? Now, that doesn't mean you just have to do what I do. Of course, this is not financial advice. I'm just a talking head. It's for entertainment purposes only here. But I'm giving you guys a breakdown of what's going on here. And fundamentally, you have to understand what's happened. So if we take a look at KASPA on this chart right here, we look back into June. Okay, back in June, we were a little over 1 cent. We were around a cent and a half, okay, back in June. And look what we've done since then. I mean, we went from a cent and a half all the way up to 15 plus cents. Right? So just a massive, massive rally. And yes, there were little dips along the way. As you guys can see, this is the 1-day chart. And I have these little troughs here because I was looking to accumulate at these zones. I never did get any KASPA here at around 3.5 cents. I was looking for that. Instead, I picked a lot of up right in here at around 4 cents, 4.5 cents. But even from that point forward, look what happened here. Just went on a parabolic run here right around October, when altcoins started to really fire up. The KASPA narrative got out there. So first and foremost, we have to understand that this run-up was just huge, and you're not going to be able to sustain this kind of run-up without some pullbacks. And we had pullbacks along the way. Keep in mind, look, back in August, we got up to about 5.5 cents, give or take, a little bit less than that. But then we dipped back down to 3.5 cents. Just to climb back up to 5.1, 5.2. And this was our resistance for a while, right? That 5.1, 5.2 level, until finally, right here on November 4th, we broke out of it and got a huge surge. Then we surged all the way up to about 10 cents, just to dial back down to 8 cents. Okay? Surged all the way up here to 15 cents to dial back down to 11.5. And here we are consolidating for a while here. It was pretty boring. We knew we were going to get a breakout or a breakdown at some point. And this line right here was kind of our line to watch, this blue line here. And we broke down from it, okay? You could see here yesterday, we broke down from it, wicked down. And there's a reason why this happened. The reason is you've got a lot of people jumping ship right now and chasing the hype of some other cryptos that are moving exponentially. And that's okay. That is going to happen. That is normal. Capital is shifting around, especially in this kind of market, right? Because we're somewhere in between. We're not in a full-fledged bull cycle. We're not in a full-fledged bear market either. So you have a lot of the same capital right now recycling and resurfacing in and out of different cryptocurrency projects. So what's happened here? You got to ask yourself. And this is where the fundamentals come in. And my hope is that obviously this video helps you with KASPA, but you could start to apply this way of thinking to a lot of different projects and pretty much the entire market here. So think about what's happened here. We've had Bonk and Snek and Grok before that, and some of the AI cryptos. We've had a lot of cryptos pump heavily. What happens? People chase those. People chase the green candles. So what do? They take profits where they have profits to take. Guess where they have profits to take, a lot of them over the past several months? KASPA. KASPA has been one of those projects where they've been actually able to make some money and they're in the black. So they say, okay, well, I'll take some profits from over here and go chase that next thing over there. That's what's happening right now. There's nothing fundamentally wrong with KASPA. Because I had a lot of people start asking, Zach, is there something going on? Is there something different now? Did we get new information? Is that why KASPA is selling off? Is that why we're down 21% here in the last month? No, it's simply because a lot of people have made some money on it, and now they're chasing the next thing. And guess what? This capital will return again. And when you really zoom out, you got to ask yourself, what's your time frame here? Like, what time frame are you playing with KASPA? What's your goals? Like, if your goals were to make a 3 to 4x, and that's what you've done from 4 cents to 12 cents, well, by all means, take your profits and there you go, right? You've won. You've met your goals. Congratulations. But if your goals are to accumulate KASPA and see it through when it gets to a full-fledged bull market, which, by the way, it is yet to see one of those. It launched back in November of 2021, so it caught the tail end of it, but it really hasn't seen a huge run-up and hasn't experienced an entire bull run from start to finish. By the way, it's gained a lot of holders here in 2023 and a lot of traction from the Bitcoin community. So when I'm looking at KASPA, it's becoming a long-term investment for me, right? And that's just me. It doesn't have to be you, but that's just me. So that's kind of where I'm looking at it. So this is not shaking me at all. In fact, the further we break down a little bit, the more I'm looking at it as a buying opportunity because this is a long-term investment. I started accumulating around 4 cents, so I'm happy with where I'm at position-wise. I'm still in the black. I'm still looking at KASPA as going to $1 or more in this next cycle. And that's my thesis. So with that in mind, I have a goal, right, to obviously accumulate here for the long term. So hope this video finds you well. But I had a lot of questions. I wanted to kind of get some of those answered. And that, to me, is why KASPA is down, 21% right now in the last month, 13% in the last week. And I don't think it has anything to fundamentally do with KASPA or something they're not doing. It's simply, this is how the markets move. And fundamentally, you have to break it down and understand how this capital is shifting and working right now in crypto. So again, hopefully this video finds you well. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you agree with this, disagree with this down below? And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.